The life of an American citizen is the life of an American citizen. An American citizen is raised and gone through our educational programming about the laws of America. At some point, the child learns these things. Other people spend their evenings over the supper hour listening to the world news, listening to the evening news, listening to the concepts of America. Many laws are talked about through the news of the day, and over the course of many years, children learn what is and isn't okay. In America, we have human dignities. Those human dignities are saying, I have the right to my life, and you have the right to your life, and if they cross in terms of their paths, then we might have a positive strategic alliance. We might have a good, profitable partnership. But if I'm selfish, if I don't understand how to serve other people, then I never mature into adulthood. Now, I'm not saying I haven't matured into adulthood because I did serve clients regularly for 6 to more years, 6 to 9 years in some cases, in my language program. They were clients who were young students who chose to stay year after year, whose parents interested themselves in my business enough to say, we value what you're doing for my son, we value what you're doing for my daughter, we appreciate the lessons they're learning. They are learning more than just the language and culture of a foreign land. They're learning life. They're learning responsibility. They're doing a lot. They're getting a good value for what we pay, and we like the time they experience in your playful and promising, promoted classroom. At no time did I promise they'd become proficient in the language. What I said was we offer Japanese language and exploration courses, and those classes are submission-based, and those classes are submersion-based, meaning the minute you step in the classroom, the shoes come off just like in any business or any school or any home in Japan. And the slippers come on, and you continue your life. You continue your conversations. You answer the questions. You become interactive in the Japanese language. Many Japanese were often impressed by what my students could handle because of how we submerged them in true language learning. I learned this after teaching probably poorly at first, not understanding how to gift to them what I had learned myself. But the more I discussed it with my late Japanese spouse and with a few educators, a part of my family, we figured out how to create a proprietary system. The same held true for my marketing practices. I went occasionally to the work of others by reading really good books that had been recommended or that I had found in a library. At the same time, I occasionally attended conferences in Chicago of what we might call experts in the field who made $25,000 for a 15-minute consult. Now, isn't that amazing to a small business person? Some small business people can pull that off. Most of the world cannot. The value of someone's time and their expertise and their personal brand is essential. My part in the community and where I lived was helping people find techniques, tips, and technologies for marketing and monetizing their business practices, for improving their capabilities in the community, for meeting a lot of other business owners that I would go out and network with and invite to join and participate at least a time or two in my small business forum, to come to our larger events for educational opportunities, and we did the best that we could. In life, a man is both a servant to his clients, but also an opportunity to serve philanthropically his community. My forums were never a money maker. They were simply a maintainer of quality relationships of people from different walks of life, different abilities, different levels of survival, security, and significance in terms of their finances and their fiscal prowess and how long they'd been in business. My Japanese language school ran for 15 years, pretty well, without much problems. My marketing practice ran for, well, we're going to our 20th year, but I'm not doing quite as much. I am minding with people who are taking ideas and implementing, and that to me is a humble honor, because if I can use my skill sets to highlight you in a way that the world may see you or others might not see you. In other words, we want to change their impressions. We want to mature your business. We want to expand its opportunities. We want to connect more of the dots so it makes more sense when someone looks at it of how can they hire you? What can they do for you? How can they serve you? And how can you serve them? That's what I do. In America, people have rights, and every human being has the right to choose their profession. If you've chosen a lesser quality profession in your own mind, then maybe you're promoting that concept in your behavior to other people about what you say, both on the job, when they come to your store or come to your restaurant or come near you in the business community, or what you do in terms of serving people. Those who serve maintain customers. Those who don't usually do that, and they're always looking for the next best thing.